It is almost 2 years since Saudi Arabia sent thousands of troops to invade and occupy the tiny Persian Gulf country of Bahrain. The move was initiated to crush the popular uprising in Bahrain against the Al Khalifa dictatorship. But fast forward 2 years, and the streets of Bahrain have continued to witness daily protesters demanding freedom and democracy. Bahraini opposition groups in the UK have joined forces with members of parliament to hold a seminar here at the House of Lords to talk about the second anniversary of the Saudi occupation of Bahrain. Prominent speakers at the seminar highlighted how the Bahraini revolution was perhaps the most peaceful and democratic movement in the world. But at the same time, it has faced one of the most brutal crackdowns with little help from the international community. The Persian Gulf Cooperation Council formed a shield in the 1980s to allow member states to protect each other against external attacks. But those laws were breached in 2011 as Saudi forces illegally invaded and occupied Bahrain. The Saudi troops succeeded in driving away protesters from the iconic Pearl Roundabout in the capital Manama. They demolished and desecrated Shia mosques, attacked unarmed peaceful protesters, and even restricted hospitals and ambulances from reaching civilians in need. The Bahraini regime's best efforts to quash the uprising was to play the sectarian card, but the speakers at the meeting were quick to mention that the revolution comprised of both Sunnis and Shia united under one banner.
I think the majority of the people, if they're wanting a change, then we shouldn't just divide it between Sunni and Shia. There are Sunnis as well as Shias. This is the majority of the public who want to change Bahrain for a democracy and also for rule of law. And unfortunately, the rulers have lost the legitimacy, and this is no good that we continue to support them because of the money from Saudi Arabia or the power of UAE. We really have to, we have to be consistent. We're supporting democracy and rule of law elsewhere. We should be supporting it in Bahrain too.
Saudi Arabia was not the only country being criticised for its counter-revolution tactics. The UK government was also accused of actively supporting Bahrain's Al Khalifa regime with no regard to human rights and international law. But despite all that, the underlying message from the seminar is that the Bahraini revolution cannot be crushed, no matter how much it is suppressed from foreign countries. Hassan Al-Khatib, Press TV, London.